Alright, what's poppin'? It's Maxify back with another top 5 video. I have to preface this video by just saying I am sorry I missed uploading last week. I was very busy, and I still am. That's why this is going to be a bit of a smaller video. But anyways, today we are going to be looking at my top 5 favorite movie posters of 2020. Now, I've been thinking a lot about different movie posters that have come out. There are a lot of good posters out there, and 2020 had a few really good ones that I really liked. So, without any further ado, let's jump straight into the number 5 spot, Borat subsequent movie film. So the main poster for Borat subsequent movie film is, it's uncomfortable to look at. It's not very fun to look at, that's for sure. But that's the whole point. So this poster absolutely nails the Borat tone of joking at stuff that maybe is on the edge of you shouldn't joke about this stuff. And so this poster, for example, the COVID example, is a great example. And it's just one of the many things that Borat 2 talks about and touches on in the film. And this poster just perfectly encapsulates that whole Borat tone of talking about social commentary in a way that is hilarious and kind of pushing the envelope a little bit, but it makes for a really hilarious movie and an even more hilarious poster. Just wow. Anyways guys, coming down for the number 4 spot, this is going to be the main poster for Mank. Now Mank, say what you will about the movie, but this poster really does grab your attention. It is stylized kind of as a vintage poster. Not only is it in black and white just like the film is, but the font and the organization of the poster really just kind of screams vintage. And so does that oil painting aesthetic that the design has. And I really love that oil painting aesthetic because not only does it help create that vintage feel for the poster, but it makes for a really unique look. With the kind of distortion that's going on our main character's face. That not only is something that creates a really unique feel for this poster, but it's also a thing that perfectly reflects the struggles seen in the movie with Mank's alcoholism and Mank's mindset throughout the film. And so this poster not only jumps out at you as someone who's picking a movie, because it's so much different than any other poster out there right now, but it also perfectly encapsulates what the film is about, which I think those are the two major things for a poster. And this poster for Mank absolutely nails it. So coming down now to the number 3 spot in today's list, my third favorite movie poster of 2020 is the main poster for Wonder Woman 84. Now this poster is, just like I was saying about the other ones, one that really jumps out of you. And this time, not so much as just a poster that's different, but as a poster that just is so vibrant, it's impossible to not look at it. I remember one of the last times I went to the theater in 2020 before the shutdown, I saw this poster and I was like, wow, that's a really different poster, especially for a superhero movie, because it's not your typical like Marvel floating heads type poster, but it's also not your dark and grim DC poster like a lot of superhero movie posters have been in recent memory. And so this one is really unique. And I really like the color. I like how it forms that W shape, the Wonder Woman W shape. I like how she's front and center, right in the middle, with that gold outfit. I just wish the movie lived up to this poster a little bit more, especially the color of it. Where was this color in the climactic fight scene? I mean, Wonder Woman poster, absolutely eye-catching. Just, that's the best way to describe it. Speaking of eye-catching posters, coming in at the number 2 spot on today's list, this is going to be this poster for Hulu's Run. Now, Run was a really brilliant suspense movie, but this poster, I think, is just, it's gorgeous. It's one of the best posters I've seen in recent memory. And it's actually one of the posters that really made me want to make this video. This and the number 1 spot really made this video happen. But this poster just, it's great because it's abstract enough to pull in your attention while not being like so far out there you don't even know what's going on. But it really just, when you look at this poster, you really just want to watch the movie and find out what it's about. I mean, there's so much going on here. Also, I really love the aesthetic that they chose for this poster. This kind of vintage, very 1940s, 1950s-esque, black and white minimalist with a big red title. And those posters from that period were just so beautiful. And this one is just astounding. And I just love it because it stands out so much from any other horror and suspense movie posters that came out really in the past decade. And so it's really different and it really grabs your attention. And this poster is what made me watch the movie. I wasn't originally going to watch Run, but then this poster, I just saw it and I was like, I really want to find out what this is about. Like, what does this mean? And after you watch the film, you do understand the significance of the image, and that's just the best thing you can do in a poster. Create audience intrigue and create something that you can look back on after watching the film and be like, oh yeah, that's a great poster. So this was a really close one, but coming in at the #1 spot on today's list, the best movie poster of 2020 was Palm Springs' main poster. Now, I love this poster, and I may be a little biased just because this poster is just my style, with the tropical stuff and the pool floaties and palm trees in the background. But that is what the movie is too. It is a very stylized movie, and this poster does capture that style effectively. But beyond that, this poster also has a little bit more depth than you would see just looking at it on the surface. With the pool going all the way into the background, it's like, well, that's crazy. Why does the pool go forever? And once you watch the movie, and if you know what the movie's about, that all makes sense. But right now, it just creates intrigue, which is perfect. And even like littler things, like the sign with the goat on it. Like the goat sign, that's just kind of nothing if you haven't seen the film, but coming back afterward, that has significance. And that's just what I love so much about this poster. It seems like it's just another tropical kind of vacation poster, and really the movie feels like that at first. It's just, this is another vacation getaway movie, sort of. But once you kind of read into it, there's actually a lot more depth to the poster, and that same thing can be said about the film. And so I think this poster, more so than any other poster in 2020, reflected what the movie had to say while also creating a very aesthetically pleasing piece of art. And so the #1 poster for 2020 has to be Palm Springs. Anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up today's list. If I missed out on any really cool posters from 2020, please do let me know in the comments down below. If you like this, please consider showing your support by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I've been Maxify, this has been Maxify Top 5s, and I'll see you in the next one.